What's up, everybody? We are back. Sorry we had some technical difficulties, but we got it figured out. It's your boy Adrian Nyce. Welcome to another episode of Mouthin Now. So new guests, Lost Generalized.
How you doing?
What's going on?
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Emilio Zapata. I am one of 6 out of the Lost Generation.
My name is Noah, 2 H's. I am 1/6 of the Lost Generation.
I am Coke, spelled with a K, and I am 1/6 of the Lost Generation.
And so, how many others are in the group?
Say it again.
How many others are in the group?
There are 6 members.
Yeah, 6 total.
And then our DJ, / like graphics and merch and all that stuff. So 6 artists plus him.
And your DJ's name is? Go ahead and shout him out.
Owie! Shouts out Owie, man. Creative genius for sure.
Okay, and what are the other 3 members' names?
One is my twin brother, actually, Jugga John. And then you got the rock star himself, the long live forever, Brody J. And then you got Jahil.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to commercial break and be right back, and then we'll take a deep dive into your guys' music.
All right,
That's dope.
All right, see you guys in a little
We'll
bit.
see y'all when we get back.
Boom! You want to be inspired?
Are y'all
You want to
hearing
hear a
like an
story
echo?
that's going to take you places,
Yeah,
that lights a
yeah.
fire
Not really an
in your
echo.
chest? You got to check out my boy Adrian's film, Running for Film. Dude ran across America, documented the whole thing, and put it here on a DVD that you can check out. Look, I had a chance to work with this gentleman at Vid Summit 2018. This guy knows what he's doing. He's got fire, he's got excitement, and you need to be a part of what he's building with this film. So go check it out right now. Tell him Owen Video sent you, and I can't wait to see you there.
What's up? It's your boy Adrian Nyce, host of the Mouthin Out Show. I'm here to tell you about our new merch, $100 bill wallets. You want to feel like $1 million? Well, you got to start with $100 first. Think it, be it. Focus creates attraction. Holla at me. Ah! All right, we're back from commercial break. I'm here with Lost Generation. So they just went through and talked about how it's 3 members right here, 3 of the 6 to 7 in the group, their DJ. And so now we just want to take a deep dive into their career. Guys, just give me like an overview of each of you. Just go down the line, kind of talk about your background, where you guys come from, how'd you guys meet each other, and how did the group come about?
So we're from Raleigh, North Carolina. We all met here or like in the surrounding areas. It all started like 2014. It was me, Jahil, and Brody. We were just in high school. Brody had been making music for a minute. Me and Jahil had an interest in doing it. We went over. We started making songs. It wasn't really nothing established and nothing too serious. As time went by, we ended up coming up with a name, and we came up with the Lost Generation after a couple hours of brainstorming. When we decided we needed to expand and take it to the next level, we were able to link up with Coke and his twin, Jugga John. We brought them on board, and then we found Emilio, who was the last piece of the puzzle. Then, boom, we had our artists, and then through that, we were making a little name and a little wave doing that, and ended up running into Owie. And then at the time, he was just interested in designing and making clothes and stuff like that, and that's something we lacked. So we brought him on board to fill that puzzle piece. And then since then, I'd say that was like 2017 is when everything was formed and how you see it now. And we've just been going crazy ever since. So it's dope.
All right. How old are you guys?
I'm the youngest. I'm 19, but really like 7 in my own head. So technically I'm the oldest, but if you're counting like human years, yeah, probably I'm 19.
Yeah, I'm 22,
And I'm 22.
and then John's 22, Jahil's 22, and Owie just turned 20. So not too old, not too young. We're like right in that prime time area. So it's definitely dope.
Oh, okay, so how I like to open the show is I like. Do you guys know what an elevator pitch is?
Nah.
Okay,
What was that? I didn't hear
so basically, do you guys know what an elevator pitch is?
you. Like an elevator, like a pitch towards like the block elevator.
Yeah, like think Shark Tank, but minute.
Oh,
Type
Okay,
thing.
yeah. All right,
Yeah, I still don't know.
Yeah, basically like trying to
Okay,
get people to invest in you. That's
yeah.
Okay.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how would we
so check it. So check it.
I did like a little bit, but yeah.
So this is what's happening. So basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to explain and paint a scenario, and within that scenario, you guys have to pitch yourself in 1 minute to the people in that scenario. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So I'm gonna paint the scenarios, and I'll tell you guys when to go. Okay. All right, so basically, we are in a corporate building. We're coming from the top floor down to the bottom floor. We're in an elevator. Who's in this elevator? Jay-Z is in this elevator. P. Diddy's in this elevator. Other studio record label executives are in this elevator. And you guys have 1 minute to pitch yourself on why they should sign you.
All right.
And
Go.
go.
Because we're the lost generation. Boom.
We're the best.
Okay. So you got some time with it?
Expanding off of that, because that is fact. But we're a 6-man boy band. Many different people, many different backgrounds. We relate to a lot of people. Our music's new. We have our own sound that's never been heard before on a mainstream level. We do it all in-house. And we're literally a powerhouse that all we need is like that extra sprinkle to take us where we need to be, and we got everything else.
As far as like
if you want to make money, if you want to get known for doing something that changes the world, you definitely want to invest in and hop on the wave of the lost generation.
Yeah, because you feel me, we appeal to like I feel like the most important demographic when it comes to like consumption, which is like young kids. So anywhere from like 15, there's probably like 12, 13-year-olds that I feel like I've seen DM us.
Yeah, I see that shows DM us like from like about 13 to
like
maybe like
20 something.
Yeah,
and yeah, I feel like we definitely have a good.
And our sound is like brand new. It's different.
Yeah.
Our sound is it's a whole different sound. We
very
sound like
very relatable too. Very relatable, and some of the like most of the shit that we say, I feel like a lot of just that whole demographic of kids from like 13 to like 20, I feel like just really relate with, and it's just like everyday shit, just like how we feel, how a lot of people feel, and I feel like.
I feel like Jay-Z would love us and sign us immediately.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I know Jay-Z's got his bag. Jay-Z's got his bag, and if you want to increase that bag, you got that right here, brother. So that's my take.
Okay. Okay. I like it. Jay-Z, Pete, get you in this right now. Come holler at him. Come holler at him. So I saw a picture of you guys with no jumper. Adam 22.
Right. Yes, sir.
Kind of expand on that. Like, how did that? Were y'all guys get an interview? Were you at a concert? What was the meeting him?
All right, so like
the origins of all that came from.
I want to say about in 2017. Noah got 2017 is when Noah got his hip to no jumper.
Oh yeah.
2017 I got his hip to no jumper. So I don't really know much about no jumper about 2017. Not much about anything really. So Noah just kept saying like, yes, dude named Adam 22. Like he does love for the music culture, and it was just coming in out of one ear and out the other ear. Not really just like paying too much attention to it. And I kind of got into it myself, and like he's like he does a lot for the music culture. Like he gives you like anyone that's not signed or not known about, he gives you a chance to like show yourself, show your talent and all that. So I kept sending him my theme song, and I just kept sending it back and forth, not really getting a response too much. But there was one time I sent it, and he was like bobbing his head and was like, "Oh yeah, this song's kind of hard. Like I like this," and I was like, "Okay." So I just kept sending this some more, and then the more he heard it, the more he got familiar with the sound and what the song was. And I was like, oh yeah, he liked this a lot. So there was one day he was on Twitter and he was like arguing with some people about him like not caring about Black lives and stuff like that, which I see is not true. Adam does a lot for the culture. So I said something about it. Stepped in and I said he does a lot for the culture. He gives us unsigned artists, us not known artists, a chance to, you know, show our true talent. And he's seeing my tweet and he tweeted back at me and said, you know, thank you for this. So after that, I sent him theme song again, and he heard it and was like, yo, this song is like one of the best songs I've heard in a long time. Like, you know, and I was like, yeah, he fucked with it a lot. And I was just laying down, chilling at home one day, watching TV, and he DM'd me on Twitter once he dropped the video and was like, yo, let me drop this on my channel. And I was like, hell yeah. He DM'd me, hit me up, and was like, I fuck with you, I fuck with your sound. And it's been like, shit, it's been dope ever since. And we went to California, you know, met and linked with him, and we just chopped it up and hung out a little bit. It was pretty dope.
Yes, sir. Lost Generation interview coming soon. Virus passes. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So we can safely say Lost Generation is in the works.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Hey, Sappington.
So talk to me about your guys' goals. Where do y'all want to take the group in the next couple of years?
So I think we all collectively would love to just make an impact and like a change in like the game, and shift it in like a newer direction. And I think a lot that helps with that is our sound, because it's gonna be new and fresh. And I feel like when it gets to the point that we think it can, that'll influence another wave and another generation of artists coming up. Kind of how Lil Wayne and stuff like that has influenced a lot of the like legends and stuff that are running the game right now. And on top of that, we just always want to just make people feel good, feel welcome, feel at home, and feel like if they're lost, that they got a place that makes them, you know what I'm saying, feel included and feel a part of something. And we're just really big on like helping and supporting and like impacting and creating change for the better.
Yeah, you look at the most like memorable people in time, especially in the music industry. It's always people that gave a voice to people that I feel like really needed it and gave them like a home almost, like in the same sense of like an Adam 22 or like a Cole Bennett. Like those guys really started out giving opportunity to artists that who would have never been able to really, like, to say the least, get on if it wasn't for them, who is like the type of people that are actually looking for something that's not just mainstream or something that you would hear on the radio, you know, just to give that new ear, because it's really like a lot of dope kids out here that don't get to, you know, get heard, including like us to an extent. But yeah, I definitely could probably speak for all of us when I say that we just want to be like as big as we can, you know, get out moms' houses, all that stuff, and
the biggest band in the world, honestly, just as big as we can be. And I really see us really just being like, honestly, big, like a big impact.
Oh yeah, bigger than the Beatles.
Are you guys looking to stay independent? Are you guys wanting to get signed or what?
Feel like we're just at this point we're just taking it as it comes. I definitely say everybody for the most part as an artist goal would be to get signed in some way or get taken to that next stair and next echelon that we might not be able to do independently. But everything we've done so far and up to this point we have done in-house and independently. So it's like seeing that and knowing we can get this far. I know if we had that extra helping hand that we could take it 10 times of the amount of stuff we're doing right now. But at the same time, it's also got to be the right fit and the right opportunity. And you never want to rush that or force that, because then you'll be hating what you do for years to come if you end up in something like that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of rappers sign some shitty contracts and just hate it now. So, you know, you definitely want to, you know, take time with that and just you don't want to rush like the process. You feel me? Yeah. You definitely want to take your time with it.
Big facts. Yeah, we just had that incident with Meg Thee Stallion. We was unhappy with her paperwork with her manager or whatever the case may be, or label. I don't remember, but you know, she wanted to get out of that, and you know, with some animosity around that. So let's talk about y'all's sound real quick.
Okay.
So you guys would describe yourselves as a band, right?
Boy band, group,
Yeah,
whatever you want to
yeah,
collective,
whatever
whatever
term
you
you
want
want
to
to
call
use.
it. Whatever fits
We're a
the
family
bill.
regardless.
It's,
Yeah, we're brothers. We're brothers.
It's honestly family, but whatever the technical music term is.
Yeah.
Okay, so does everyone rap, or does any of y'all sing, or how does that? Talk about y'all sounds and how y'all
A conjoined bunch of all of our own personal influences that go like way back from what we were growing up listening to, all just combined. Like I really don't think there's any type of like term for it, honestly, because it's so new and so fresh, which is why I feel like a lot of people gravitate towards us when they do hear us. But if you want to consider like what would be the difference between like rap and like just like melodies, because we have like out of the 6 artists we have Jahil, who can rap his ass off and will give you like the hardest 16 bars you ever heard in your whole entire life, but he'll sing at the same time and make you think that you're listening to fucking like one of the greatest singers you've ever heard ever. So I mean, it's really all like, it's kind of all over the place, but all in one place, all over the place, because it's our sound. You know what I mean?
What do you specifically?
Yeah.
Specifically, what do each of you guys do? Musically.
I'd say for the most part, each of us try our best to be as versatile as possible. But I'd say me personally, I'm more so like my goal of coming on the track. Like I want you to know I'm coming. Like I want you to know like I'm bringing energy. Like no, like you hear Noah coming, it's like all right, like let's get ready to turn up. Let's get ready to, you know what I'm saying? Like vibe with that. And like you said, I'd say Jahil is real lyrical. But he also does that well with like new age melodies and harmonies and stuff like that, blending it well.
I love bringing sound to it. I love like bringing like a catchy, dancey sound or something you can really feel.
Mm-hmm.
Sound to me has always been like so dope in music, just the way like Travis Scott and just a lot of rappers use auto tune and all these effects. I really love sound so much.
Okay.
I don't know how would you guys describe? Because I'm sitting here trying to think like, well, I don't know what to say. But like,
you just do everything.
You just
you can spit, you can sing, you can harmonize. You like
it's like Zapata. It sounds like Zapata. I don't know. It sounds like Gang.
And then we got
it sounds like Lost Generation.
Then we got Brody. Brody can spit and he can sing. We got John.
Dude,
John's melodic,
Brody's
and harmonic,
so
and stuff like that. It's like when I say versatility, like it really is. Like we can fit ourselves in. You know what I'm saying? Every which way and category, and make it work in our own type of way.
And it's not forced. It's not something that's like we can 5 of us can be on the song, 4 can be on the song. It doesn't sound like it's like forced or someone's trying to fit in.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like
it's smooth. You know,
it doesn't sound too concrete. It just sounds I don't know how to
fun and natural.
Yeah,
and
it flows like water.
Yeah.
You get it like water flow. Right,
because really, it never. God. Yeah.
But nah, that's.
Right.
Sounds like a whole lot of slat shit.
And so you guys are in Raleigh, correct?
Yes,
right
sir.
now, yeah.
And so, do you guys record at a studio, or I think you said
for the most part, we record at Oak City Studios, and but as of like recently, we've been really trying to like hone in on our own, craft, and especially with all that's going on in the world right now, as far as like the virus and stuff, it's really like been a good time for us to kind of just like sit back and kind of appreciate the little things and work on like little trades as like recording ourselves and stuff like that. So I know Brody's been getting really into that and really like keen on recording himself, which he was already good at. But I can definitely see like in the future us diving in more into recording all of our own shit. As I feel like that's the best thing any artist can do, so that we don't have to rely on anybody. There's nobody else's emotion involved in your work besides yours, and it comes out as you as it could be. So I feel like that's one thing that we're definitely going to try to focus on more, is making our really making our own shit and recording ourselves.
Is there a specific engineer or producer you guys work with that you guys want to shout out right now?
Yeah, we work with producer Rob as of right now, and he's been recording us since about 2017, which is basically like he's recorded all of our most reputable work, and he's really like helped us form our sound as far as like engineering goes and like sonically and stuff like that. He's really gave us like that shoulder to lean on as far as like sound goes, to be able to kind of figure shit out for ourselves, you know what I mean? In order for us to be in a place like now to where we can be like, all right, well, we can record ourselves, we can do all this stuff too. We just got to figure out all the technicalities and shit of it.
And shouts out Iceman. He be making fire beats. He produced Birthday for us. He produced Pursuit of Happiness and many more stuff to come with him too. So can't forget Iceman.
Okay. If you guys could tour with any artist in the industry right now, who do you guys tour with? And you guys might have an answer, but I want to hear it all.
Oh, well, I'm not. I'll wait. Y'all can go first. I know exactly who I would say. There's one person I know that I would love to tour with. Kanye West, bro. Going on Kanye's tour would be insane, bro. Sold out arenas, floating stages, like.
If I could really tour anyone right now, it'd probably be just like Travis Scott. Yeah. Just because like he brings the rage and the energy. I love, and I feed off energy. I love energy. Yeah. I feed off that.
Yeah, Travis Scott definitely is up there too.
Mine would probably be Justin Bieber.
Damn, that's a good answer too.
Justin Bieber?
Yeah, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Or
all three of those people are huge.
yeah.
Or Prince. Honestly, I'd tour with Prince. If he was
Prince would be gas.
And so if you guys hop on a track with any artist in the industry right now, who would it be?
Dude, I swear to God, it'd be Lil fucking Mosey.
Lil Mosey?
I will kill a track with Lil Mosey right now, dude. I've been so like fucking with Lil Mosey for the past couple of months now, bro. It's insane. Lil Mosey, and probably Riley Rodriguez. I've been fucking with him the most so far.
Riley's hard as shit. Who would you do?
Lil Mosey, you see this, man? I want to do a song with you for real, man. Let's get it.
That's a very good question. I don't know. No, I do know. If I can make a song with anybody,
got in the building.
If I can make a song with anybody right now, it would definitely be Post Malone, without a doubt. Just because I've wanted to do that since 2016. So if I can make a song with him, that would definitely
allow me to formally introduce my evil twin / nicotine addict, Brody J, the motherfucking god.
We're all nicotine addicts. I just smoke cigarettes. They smell like actual tobacco.
Yeah. But yeah, mine would probably be the same. Probably Justin Bieber.
But who would you make a song with?
Would I make a song with? Mm-hmm. Well, Avril Lavigne's she's not alive anymore. It's a clone. Probably like, I don't know. They're all dead. Mac Miller, Avril Lavigne.
Haley Williams would be fire.
Anyone alive?
He said anyone alive?
Yeah, anyone alive? Noah Emilio.
It's famous in the industry. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
there's no famous person you want to make.
So I haven't slept in like 48 hours.
He asked what he gave us like a scenario to if we had like an elevator pitch, if we were in an elevator with like a bunch of industry ass people. And he gave us 1 minute to like pitch ourselves, like if it was Jay-Z and a bunch of like highest industry people in the same elevator. And he said we had a minute to go and answer, and my answer was The Lost Generation. Basically, yeah.
That's it.
We expanded.
Yeah, expanded on it, but basically the same thing you're saying.
All right, so let's go to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back, and we're gonna hop into a game.
Okay.
Boom. You want to be inspired? You want to hear a story that's going to take you places, that lights a fire in your chest? You got to check out my boy Adrian's film, Running for Film. Dude ran across America, documented the whole thing, and put it here on a DVD that you can check out. Look, I had a chance to work with this gentleman at Vid Summit 2018. This guy knows what he's doing. He's got fire. He's got excitement. And you need to be a part of what he's building with this film. So go check it out right now. Tell him Owen Video sent you, and I can't wait to see you there.
What's up? It's your boy Adrian Nyce, host of the Mouthin Out Show. I'm here to tell you about our new merch, $100 bill wallets. You want to feel like $1 million? Well, you got to start with $100 first. Think it, be it. Focus creates attraction. Holla at me.
This guy Adrian ran across America from South Carolina to Los Angeles,
The Hollywood sign.
over 2,000 miles,
2,500.
2,500 miles.
I ran 25 to 30 miles a day.
This guy's a hustler. He's a hustler. He's got a running motivational DVD
Documentary
telling his story.
of the whole thing.
He's drinking on the back. Yes. For those of you who don't buy DVDs
And you want one, you can go to our website, runningforfilm.com, and get an autographed copy, or you can watch it online on the website, runningforfilm.com. Booyah!
All right, we are back. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Go ahead and subscribe to Mouthin Out if you are on the YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the Mouthin Out Instagram, Lost Gen Media, so they can subscribe and follow you guys also.
Our Instagram is at lost.gen. Our Twitter is TLGMG. And then our YouTube is The Lost Generation. And yeah, go like, subscribe, follow, show us love, post us on your story, all that stuff. We love it all, and we'll definitely show y'all love back.
Hell yeah.
All right, big bets. All right, so what we're about to do is we're about to hop into a little game.
Okay?
All right, let's do it.
Nice.
A game I like to call Box of Unanswered Questions.
Okay.
All right.
And so basically, I'm just going to ask 5 questions that the world has a hard time answering.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. First question. Is the Earth flat or round?
Me and Brody probably be the best answer. What do you think?
It's round.
I was going to say, I saw the SpaceX launch yesterday, and from the camera that they showed, Earth is pretty round.
Yeah. Maybe like slightly ovalish, but
So y'all go around.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to think it was flat when I was
How do
younger.
you know?
Did you think I was gonna say flat?
No, I just felt like you had an interesting perspective.
Oh.
How do y'all know it's round?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I have no like.
Yeah,
I have no like.
because
no saying it.
if it wasn't round, I'm pretty sure there's like something about like the horizon, like if you like the buildings like bend or something like that. I don't know. I used to know these things when I like looked it up and stuff, but I'm pretty sure like if you go to the beach, you see it, the curve. If I'm not tripping.
I don't know. I personally, all of my faith is just in cameras and technology that I would hope would not lie, but it wouldn't surprise me. But like I said, I watched the SpaceX launch yesterday, and they had a camera on there, and it showed the Earth, and it looked pretty circular to me. So until I see otherwise, that's what I'm going to go with.
What if they fake the footage?
It wouldn't be the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time. So if I'm wrong because of fake footage, then by all means, it's a flat Earth. But I'm trying here.
Okay. I think it's round 2. I'm not going to argue too much.
Hell yeah.
I have no idea.
Are there right or wrong answers?
I mean, I think it's round. My combat to anything that's flat would be when you look out into space and you look at the other planets, they're all round.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
And you can see this to a telescope, which you can see with your eyes. So there's no reason why our planet wouldn't be round.
Yeah, like
That's
ours is
perfect.
the only flat.
Damn, that's a good ass analogy. Damn, I ain't heard that before.
You can't really argue with that.
See, now there is.
All right, next question.
No, bro.
Hold on. There is a theory.
Oh, wait, go ahead.
There is a theory that the Earth is bigger than they say it is, and that there's more land, and that this is like the 7 continents is really like 20 continents or like 13 or something like that. But I don't know if I believe it, but it is cool.
Is that Pangea?
Nah,
Pangea
Pangea was
was
just
before-
Hey,
split up.
when all the continents.
Oh, bro, you mean with the?
I can't say that's not true because until I go like into space and see all of the land, I can't say it's not true.
Yeah. What does Antarctica look like? We never, but that's the wall.
I don't know. I just hope it's hella penguins and polar bears and like
Isn't
you
it
know what
cold?
I'm saying, Santa and all that stuff, bro. I hope it's everything it's chalked
The
up
only
to
thing
be.
that lives in Antarctica is Germany.
For real. You never know. It might be like an alien base over there or something.
Hey,
it could
that's
be,
exactly
bro.
what it is. That's where the tunnel to the center of the Earth, where all the aliens live.
Yeah. Never know.
100%. That's actually.
All right, guys.
But no one can really prove
That's
that.
how I know.
All right, let's hop into this next question.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
All right, next question is, You guys all know apartments are, right?
What apartments are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Woodlands.
Okay. So why do they call apartments if they are together?
I feel like they call them that because although it's in the same building, you're still apart
Of the
from the person next to you, and you still have your own space. So it's like, sure, you might be in one mass building of people, but within that, you still have your little like apartment.
Yeah, like you're a part of the mint. Like
Yeah.
yeah. I think you're part of the mint.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Do you guys watch Star Wars or know what Star Wars is?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
come on now,
I've
stop
never
playing.
seen Star Wars.
I got the double-sided Darth Maul lightsaber in the garage.
He's got like
stop
20 of
playing.
them.
I think all the DVDs in his house too. I'm pretty sure he does.
I've never seen it.
Dude, he has all the DVDs on his bookshelf right there.
No, I definitely do have the whole series.
Episode
All right, so check it.
You said what?
All right, so in space, they do not have gravity. There's not gravity in space, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So how come in the Star Wars movies, when a starship is destroyed, it goes down?
Huh.
It's just a movie.
No. It's just projection.
Yeah, what he said.
Say that again?
Can nuclear projectile projection. Never heard of it?
So you think the projectile...
I don't know.
Hey, like I said, whatever the hell that
I
means,
just
man.
think that they're trying to simulate, like, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe because the Earth's gravitational pull
So you think they...
the ships down from space or something? I don't know. I guess.
Hey, that's the best answer somebody's given.
Yeah, I guess technically the ship should float because it's space. But I feel like in terms of movie aesthetic, they're just thinking that the Earth's gravitational pull is yanking it.
Yeah,
back
maybe
down
their
from
goal
outer
was to make
space.
you feel like that their whole entire world was like as realistic as possible, and maybe in their world,
Maybe it's real and they just try to make it look fake.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I think about that shit all the time.
Peace Mace Windu though, like definitely rest in peace Mace Windu. He was real. The only one with a purple lightsaber light. He was
Rest in peace. R.I.P.
I know.
He was a
Shout out
legend, bro.
Samuel.
Popped in, purple saber.
All right, you guys ready for the next question?
Oh yeah.
Got two more.
Okay.
Why drive on a parkway and then park on a driveway?
Wait,
You said, why do you drive on
What's
a
a-
parkway and park on a
the
park?
parkway's like a freeway type thing, right?
Yeah, it's like a freeway.
Okay. Natural selection. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something funny.
Well-
I don't know.
You park on a driveway because a driveway is something that leads up to like a house or something like that. So you got to park there to make sure your car is out there when you need it.
What?
And you drive on a parkway because
You're on the way to where you're gonna park.
yeah, you're on the way to where you're gonna park. Yeah, on the driveway.
Nice, dude.
I like that. I like that.
Well, that's team building.
Judges, will we take that?
Look, that's how I go to the studio too. Just like that. Just like that.
yeah.
All right, we got it. You guys got it. You guys got that.
Oh yeah.
Giving away too much.
All right, last one.
I don't know if they're ready for this.
You guys are doing a lot better than everybody else. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey,
Because we're fucking smart.
that's
man.
what we try to do, man.
we
We
had a
pride
dollar-
ourselves in that.
If we had $1 for every time we heard that, we never need to perform again.
I mean, we still would though.
Yeah.
All right, last question.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go.
That's a smile right there. It's a
Hell
smile
yeah.
of a fucking lifetime.
Comes out of a womb. How do you know what speak?
Baby?
What language do babies speak?
I honestly think babies
Nothing but
don't
babies.
have a language outside of noises and like baby stuff.
No, I swear to
And then
God, when babies talk, they know what they're saying.
Dude,
Depending
yeah, I
on
think they-
whose baby it is and how and where you grow up, that'll impact like what accent and
Oh.
speech and like dialect you have.
No.
But I feel like all babies start off with like goo goo gaga and just a bunch of crying.
Dude,
I-
all the sounds, dude, that shit all says
Dude,
something.
I think
don't care.
they speak the language of whatever language they spoke in their past life, and then they forget it as they start to get older.
So if they're deaf, how do you know? Like, say I'm in China or whatever. If I'm deaf, how do I know that they're speaking Chinese?
That's good. Yeah. If you're deaf, how do you know what you hear? And how would a baby know what it's hearing but still be able to speak?
Yeah, because that always confused me. Because if Helen Keller was born deaf and blind, how would she know? Like even in sign language, what would she?
deaf and blind?
Yeah, what would she think in her head? Like what would she be thinking in her head?
Was
Is
Helen
she-
Keller born deaf and blind? Like,
I mean,
I
if
feel
you
like she
ask
knows.
me, if a baby's born deaf, it's just gonna come out throwing up mad hand signs and start communicating with people. Because that's all I can think of, bro. Is sign language. Like I don't know.
I don't think a baby would know if it was deaf or blind, though. I think it would just be normal. Once you like grow up and get told, like we could have told anyone
Yeah,
that they're
yeah,
deaf.
no one
So I
can
don't
tell
even
you.
saying, like,
What
what
would
would tell them?
What
Like,
do you even think in your head?
Holy shit! What do you do about
You
that?
gotta
Yeah.
write it down or use like Morse code or something. Or
I feel like if you're
Braille.
born like something like that, you don't even know. You just like, oh, I guess it's regular.
Well, yeah. So as he grows up, it has to learn how to, I guess, communicate. So then the next question would be: is sign language universal?
Yeah, of course. You cannot be deaf, blind, or anything and be a normal, like, functioning person that speaks whatever language and still learn sign language and then speak to another person
I'm
that
not
has
for
nothing
sign
wrong
language.
with them in sign language.
Does
And you can also speak from like normal speech to sign language to somebody that needs sign language. So I'd say it's universal. Anybody can use it. You just have to want to learn it.
does China use the same?
And I've
sign
seen that
language
kid
as-
who talked.
Here we go.
Talk with a knock.
Brody, what was that? Ask that question. You were about to ask?
Does like China use the same sign language as we do?
Here we go. That's the question.
Oh,
damn.
Because they have different characters.
They have different characters, you said?
Oh my God, they do. So it's not universal.
Yeah. So our A and
some stuff is like pretty obvious, like what it means. So like it just
Okay, well I'd say the act of sign
like
language
that-
is
like,
universal.
I don't know. That's
But
a part
maybe
that
not the
anybody-
exact like whoop whoop thing is universal. But like doing sign language is definitely something that I feel like
We all have the same amount of
cultures
fingers, though.
do.
I was gonna
But
say
we're all
like
the
they're
same.
gonna be pretty mad if they hear that, but they won't.
No one.
Okay.
Fuck China.
All right.
Fuck China.
All right. So let's talk about the Carolina Music Awards. Talk about that experience and how was that being on the red carpet and everything.
Hell yeah.
So to be honest, when it first became a thing, it completely caught me by surprise, and I thought it was like some fake spam
It caught
thing.
everyone by surprise.
Yeah.
Like I was like, "What is this? How do we get nominated? Should we actually tell people to vote? Like, what is going on?"
It definitely seemed like a little like
Sketchy in a way.
sketch. Yeah, like I don't know. I never.
Until we pulled up there and seen it, and I seen
Yeah.
everybody in tuxedos and suits and nice dresses, I was like, "Oh shit, this
Oh
is
yeah,
real! Like this
we
is a real."
definitely
thing.
Yeah.
like we're not dressed to the occasion, but like we're rock stars. So
Yeah,
it
like,
don't
we didn't-
matter.
Yeah, we knew what we're doing. We got
But
that morning. We got dressed like we about to.
I,
What do you guys mean by sketchy?
like it was just like
It was
imagine
just random. Like when nobody
It's like,
knew what it
how
was.
I look at it is if I'm gonna set up an award show and I'm gonna have people on the ballot in a category, I'm gonna reach out to them and be like, "Hey, I just want you to know I'm
Yeah.
throwing this award thing. You're gonna be nominated under this section. I'm gonna send you the link and make sure people vote for you." We literally got added in a story by somebody voting for us and was like,
Yeah, that's the
just,
thing. How we know
they
about
were
it.
like, just voted for
Yeah.
us, Jen, and we're like, what are we even up for?
And
So
then we
it was
started
like-
searching the page and shit, and was like, "Oh, this is a real." Even when we
And
seen
then
it,
we also thought it was like kind of rigged to be honest, because like the people, like some of the other people in our category were like close with the people who put on the award show.
And they were kind of like saying things like, "Oh, like we're ready to accept our award tonight."
Yeah,
we're just like,
they tweeted that they were like ready to accept the award. So we're like, damn, like
we came all the way out
like,
here,
damn, what the hell
dressed up, not even to win, like it's rigged, and we were sitting there and they called our name. Wow, like we really did this.
And we all stood up, started screaming, and ran down.
That just goes to show, like, you know, who we are and what we do for, like.
Shouts out our fans though, because without them, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't have been able to do that. So thanks for everybody that voted and keep supporting us, because it definitely helps.
What
Best group.
Yeah, best group.
That's South Carolina, and that's all the Carolinas.
How did it? I mean, like afterwards.
South Carolina.
Best of Carolinas.
Yeah.
It was like
Afterwards, after you guys did win and you saw it wasn't rigged, like what? Like,
I mean, we didn't know until like we got our name called and we won.
Yeah,
like
no,
the
we
whole
were
time, like when we got there, we were checking Twitter and people were saying things like, "Oh yeah, like yeah, we won," like blah 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 blah. So we were just like, okay, we're here for no reason, but fuck it, let's just
play our parts.
You know, still in the award show. At least we got nominated and we ended up winning.
I definitely say after we won, and it was like honestly became really dope. We got handed the award. Everybody wanted to interview us. Everybody wanted a picture. Like everybody was like going crazy and congratulating us.
yeah.
Kind of like a little Grammys.
Yeah,
It really
I
felt
think
like
even
little
us were earn this. Like, let's get it.
It's a weird bittersweet feeling because this whole night we're thinking like, yeah, it's rigged, we're not gonna win, and then when we do win, we're just like, it's such an in the moment feeling to where we're just like, all right, yeah,
it was like genuine like
excitement
and surprise. Yeah, it was fire.
Dude, I never
Super
jumped so high in my
hot
life
temperature
when we won.
there, too.
I remember just being like, yes, and just like jumping high as hell.
Cloud was like, yeah. Oh man.
Are y'all hopefully wanting to win a Grammy?
Hell yeah. More than one.
We would like one. It's not my end goal, but it'd be cool. It'd be a cool like accomplishment along the way to becoming a GOAT.
Yeah.
If I get one, I want like 40.
In the day, our music shit isn't paid, so like, it doesn't really fucking matter. It is dope though.
So are you guys wanting to stay like in the North Carolina area, or are you guys wanting to eventually move outside to like Atlanta, New York, LA?
Oh yeah, we trying to get up out of here.
We're definitely gonna always like represent North Carolina and like Raleigh, but like and like when we're trying to go out to LA and branch out and market because Raleigh's only so big, and I just feel like there's not as big of a scene here. There's not as much opportunity when we're like one of the biggest groups out here. There's not much more we can do. So we're just trying to move out to LA so we can market ourselves. But we're definitely going to always try and put on for the Raleigh scene because it's super talented over here.
Oh yeah, it's almost as if like the demographic we're in North Carolina, like the music everyone expects you to make is either some really lyrical J. Cole stuff or like some punch-in, done it for Vegas, the baby type music. So it's like, in a way, we've almost reached the pinnacle of what our sound can touch over here. But if we were to take it to another market where the sound is more so like loved and accepted, we would get even higher to where we can come back and raise absolute hell in Raleigh and put everybody on and stuff like that.
We'll definitely always be back here though. Like Raleigh, Raleigh definitely.
It's family here. Though.
Yeah, like we're supported like hell here. So like I love that.
So if the goal is to go to LA and there's 6 of you guys, is everybody making that move?
Yeah. The thing about it is like we all understand we're on the same mission and same goal. So it's like if 2 people go, it's not worth it because then you got 2 over there, 4 over here, weaken the numbers. It's going to be hard to send tracks back and forth and do photo shoots and like do all that stuff, and it'll put a dent in the group thing. So it's definitely like all heads go type of thing. So
and LA is awesome. I don't think anyone would not want to go.
Yeah. I spent all last year in LA and it's fantastic. So if y'all do go to LA, I'm going there next year, so we can definitely link up and come straight.
Next year for sure.
There we go. Direct communication.
So where can everybody find your guys' music? Like, drop your links, drop your social media one more time, websites.
So one more time, our Instagram is lost.gen, LOST.GEN. Our Twitter is TLGMG, and our YouTube is The Lost Generation. Unfortunately, no money sign. We're working on changing that. And then you can stream our music literally anywhere you want, anywhere at The Lost Generation with the money sign. Just put that in. You can find our newest singles, our older songs, our hottest songs, literally anything you possibly would want. Just search The Lost Generation with a money sign. Even Google it too. We're active on Google. Like, we're up there. So
Don't forget the money sign.
We're even on Tidal. So
Jay-Z really should.
What's up with the money sign?
it's
What's
just,
up with the money sign?
it makes it different and distinct and adds like a special thing. And I know one thing that stood out to me is like I was talking to this lady and she was like, yeah, I see a lot of emails and the only reason I really took y'all serious is because I saw the money sign. And she was like, that stood out to me as like something like different to make me want to like, you know what I'm saying, mess with y'all. And I was like, okay. So.
And it's a good bag to chase.
And a lot of people have dropped the money sign. I'm not sure Travis or A$AP Rocky use it anymore. So it's like we're really the only ones that are pushing still with that.
That'll be our thing forever. Like, no matter how big we get,
don't forget the fucking money sign.
Yeah, don't forget the fucking money sign. Like, that's our thing.
And so just individually go ahead and drop y'all's Instagram.
What up, TJ?
At Lost Brody on anything, Instagram, TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, man.
Hell yeah.
Brody's a TikTok god.
At Emilio Zapata _. I think on Twitter too, but definitely on Instagram. I'm pretty sure it's both of them, just Emilio Zapata _ and
Yeah, not Emiliano.
You already Noah, YOU already Noah, 2 H's on literally everything: Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, Venmo, PayPal, whatever you want. Like, you can find me at that.
And I'm Gold Coke, GOLD _KOKE. You can find me on anything: Twitter, Instagram, anything like that. MySpace, Yahoo, all that.
yeah, give me on christianmingle.com for all my
And then
biblical honeys. There.
what about the other two members? What are their IDs?
Oh yeah,
don't matter.
so we got
No, you can find Jigga John at Jigga John _
yeah.
to make sure both G's are capitalized.
And
on
then
Instagram and Twitter.
Jahil is Jahil _ and then Owie is Kid from Raleigh. So pretty simple.
Yes, sir.
And if you find one, you'll find all six.
Yeah, so exactly. As long as you find one.
Yeah,
you will find
honestly,
the rest
as long
of
as you go to the Lost.
Yeah, look at Lost Generation
Yeah,
Instagram, bro. You'll find all of us there.
You'll find whichever one you want to follow.
Yeah.
Me.
And if it's not me, I understand. You know.
And if it's me you want to follow, then I'm not surprised. I know you want to follow me.
Yeah.
Unfollow code.
All right, fellas. I think we're about to end it right here. Thank you guys for joining me. We definitely have to get like an in-person interview so I can get you guys with the desk and we can grab pictures and all that type of stuff. Until then.
All right, man.
All right, thank you guys for joining Mouthin Out. This is your host, Adrian Nyce, and we are
On
out.
the Cloudy New Wave,
Shouts
shouts out everybody in Raleigh making noise. Lost Generation.